Finding the right guitar chord to express the emotion that you want to convey within a song can be quite hard. That's why I've put together 7 emotional guitar chords that you can use. Chord number 1 that we'll be going through is A minor 9. This chord is hauntingly beautiful and I love using it. We have an open A string, our 2nd fret on the D string, 4th fret on the G string, 1st fret on the B string, and 3rd fret on the high E string. The next chord we'll be going over in this video is the E minor 9 chord. This one's a little easier to play as there's not much of a stretch with this one and it's so beautiful. So we have an open E, 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D string, open G, our 3rd fret on the B string, and then an open E. Next up is the B minor 7 chord. This one can be a little tricky to get that 5th fret on the high E string if you're just a beginner, but don't worry, you can play it without that as well and just use an open E string. With the 2nd fret on the A string, 4th fret on the D string, an open G string, 3rd fret on the B string, and then either the 5th fret on the high E string, or if you can't quite get there just yet, you can just do an open E string. The next chord we'll be going over is the C sharp minor 9. This one's definitely a tricky stretch as you've got the root note, the 5th, and then a 9th. It's a very open sounding chord and it's just wonderful to use. To play this chord we have the 4th fret on the A string, 6th fret on the D string, 8th fret on the G string, and then an open B and an open E string. Chord number 5 for today will be a variation of the C sharp minor 9 in a different position to what we just played. I find playing the chord down here gives you a few more options of ways you can go in terms of changing it up with the root notes, etc. So this one's a bit more squishy on your fingers. We'll have a 4th fret on the A string, 2nd fret on the D string, 4th fret on the G string, and 4th fret on the B string, and then an open E string. The way I like to change this chord up is I like to do a little like hammer-on pull-off thing with the open string and the 2nd fret on the high E string, and then you just play around with the notes. I like to change the bass note of this chord, so instead of playing the 4th fret on the A string, we can change it to a 4th fret, and then an open A string, and then 2nd fret, etc. If you'd like to go into further detail and see a piece that I wrote using some of these chords, check out my Patreon. The link will be in the description below. You'll also get exclusive content, early access to all my other content, and you can get some merch as well. Link in the description down below. The next chord we'll be going over is the E major 9. Even though this is a major chord, it still has quite an emotive sound. To play this, we have an open E string, 7th fret on the A string, 6th fret on the D string, 8th fret on the G string, 7th fret on the B string, and then an open E. Next up we have the B minor 11 with an F sharp. This chord uses the open notes on the guitar wonderfully and just sounds very melancholy, which I do love. So to play this chord we have the 2nd fret on the low E, a 4th fret on the A string, an open D string, 2nd fret on the G string, open B and open E string.